this video is for my chosen ones. See, chosen ones tend to carry a sense of peace. That peace is their light of greatness, of places where God is sending you to bring your light. See, chosen ones, they don't always want to be discovered, so they tend to dim the light, because every time they enter the room, they notice that certain people are noticing their interests. It's kind of like you carry energy, and everyone do. It is like plugging in plugs in a circuit box, and everything just lights up the whole world. That is what we all are as spiritual beings. But you are going to notice that in some of the circuit, it is going to be dark spaces and dark clouds, right? And that is when God sends in the chosen ones to lighten up those spaces. When you lighten up those spaces, it is a few chosen ones in that atmosphere, but they are being covered with Decenticons, who are the dark cloud. It's kind of as if you would have a table and you would take a candle and put it up under the table. So you would kind of see that it's a little beam of light in a dark space that has not quite been taken from up under its shield to put it on top of the table to light the whole atmosphere. So chosen ones, you can't, and this can happen to a lot of us, you can't walk around in your ego and pride, because it can have you tend to walk in it. The enemy wants you to walk in your ego and pride. The enemy wants chosen ones to be confused, to think that they are the trophy in the wrong way, right? The enemy wants you to think that you're the trophy in this way, where everyone is staring at me. They're jealous of me. They wish they were me. Everybody just don't like me. And then you tend to walk with your light, but it's pride in the wrong way. And that is not what God is calling chosen ones to do. Most of the time when you walk in atmospheres, it's other chosen ones in that atmosphere. And God wants you to come in that atmosphere and beam your light and show who you are. And what that does is it forces the other chosen ones to come out and play bigger. And the ones that don't come out and play bigger, those are the Decenticons, who are shielding over chosen ones who are not really sure of themselves right now. So that is what you are dealing with. That is why chosen ones must study on themselves, and what they like and what they don't like, and what reactions they are getting from certain ones in the room, and how they should carry themselves. See, chosen ones, when they are in training, that is when God will put you in a long journey, when your relationships will start to fall apart, because what happens is the Decenticons who are around or been surrounded by are starting to see this. They're starting to see your light, and your halo is starting to become more brighter. And so what the Decenticons, they could be family and friends who you depended on in your life, they will start to fall back. They will start to try to do some psychology, reverse psychology on you. So what they'll do is they'll disappear from your atmosphere and not call you, not come around you. You will find yourself alone. But that is what God wanted. See? Or you will find yourself not wanting to be bothered, because you're starting to become aware. Your eyes are starting to become a lot more clearer. Your eyes will start to become a lot more clearer to what's really going on around you. But see, the Decenticon is thinking, I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to call her. They think they're hurting you. But all along, the reverse psychology comes back and slaps them in the face. Because while you are on your alone journey, that is when God is training you. It's kind of as if you watch certain movies and you have certain kids, maybe X-Men movie, and they was in training school and they was learning how to use their powers. That is what God is doing over you. As you sleep, God has all the angels watching over you, all the angels healing what has been hurt, rejection, pain, deception, lies, backstabbing, things that's in your heart. God is removing it off of you. God is showing you how to walk in your light. See, when you begin to walk in the light that God is calling you to, then God can put you to work on helping the world become complete. And that is what God is doing with chosen ones. But see, chosen ones have to become aware of this in order to put themselves in a position to become more awakening. to themselves. It is so many chosen ones who are walking amongst us who don't even know how to tap in their spirit, but they know they know they're different. They're walking, even as a kid. They know that it's something different about them. Maybe they was a kid that got in trouble a lot as a child and they was chastised a lot, but it was just something different about them. You were the kind of kid that most people really couldn't even understand. But as you got older, you started to see that you tried to blend in and do everything everyone else was doing. You had 20, 10s, 12s friends. You had a house full of friends, partying, getting high, having fun, exploring life. You tried to blend in with everybody until you didn't blend in, until things just started magically happening and you realized that you don't fit where you thought you fit at. And then you realize that being alone is actually peace. And then you don't want to be in the atmospheres with all these negativities. But I'm telling you that you are going to have to get out into atmospheres, chosen ones. You have to come out of your closed-in circle when the time is right. When God say that you are ready and you have done some of the training, and God is going to put you up for test to see how you react out there on the field, you have to be welcome to it. And those Decenticons, they're going to start seeing you light up. And they're going to say, remember when I did that for you? Remember when I watched your son? Remember when you ain't have a place to stay and I let you stay with me? Remember when you ain't had nobody? They're going to try to remind you of those things like you owe them something. Just to keep you in this box. And most of the time you have some Decenticons that'll stay near you. And you just know these people ain't right. And that is one thing that chosen ones are going to have to do. You're going to have to learn to let it go. Cut these people off. Unattach the umbilical cord to these people. And you say, oh, I love them. I love them. But God is saying, I got something for you to do. And these Decenticons is trying to cover your lights. And God said, I need you to shine. Because the other chosen ones, they're going to see it. They're going to be like, ta-da! Oh my goodness, look at her and his light. They're going to say, I have a light too. It's going to make them shine. It's basically you are building the army field for the Lord. That is what chosen ones are doing. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. I'm a soldier. Guys, I just got over a cold, so my voice is sounding raspy. God placed that in my spirit. Chosen ones are a soldier in the armies of the Lord. And what God is doing is he is bringing them. See, they are like this all over the world, and it's a bunch of Decenticons near them. But those are your training. And then when God take you amongst the Decenticons, because God don't want to have all these voices in your ear. God want to get you alone so you can hear only his voice. No more, you should do that, you should do this, go there, do there. God is getting you alone, because when you go back out in the battlefield, you are going to form God's army. God bless you all and God keep you.